welcome back. Hope you had a great break. Up next is Deck the Lifetime Uncorked. Which means it's time to bring up my good friend and your good friend, and I think he's in the room, although I don't see him. Patrick Serrano!
You brought a bag with you. You're prepared.
I did bring a bag. I'm very excited. Yes.
What is the bag?
So last time I came to Bramblefest, I thought it was like a late night talk show vibe, you know? And I really had my wardrobe, I had my sparkle shoes, and I realized it's more like a sleepover vibe.
Yeah.
So, I decided to wear my leggings, my TikTok leggings.
Same.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Fantastic.
And my UGG slippers, because we're keeping it comfortable. But they have a platform, so I tend to fall over often in these. And I also brought some other sleepover items that are essentials.
Is it for me?
Ooh, yeah.
We can share.
Okay, great.
Well, I brought my water bottle in case I get thirsty.
Okay.
I brought my doggy. Aww. This is my doggy that I've had since I was literally a baby.
Wow.
Yes. Let's capture that for my memories. And yeah, we'll just put him right there. I also bought. Oh, he fell over. We'll put him on the jingle balls. There we go. Have you guys done this?
I don't know.
I don't know what this is.
It's a red light.
Oh, give me that.
It's anti-aging.
That's anti-aging.
Yeah. It has. It has three settings. It has
Nailed it.
The red light is for anti-aging wrinkles. It also has a blue light for acne, and then it also has a gold light for glow. Is what I don't know if it works, but I use it 15 minutes every day.
Babe, which one should I do? What do I need?
Glow.
Yeah.
I also got this lovely cider from my friend that I'm going to be drinking. And then my last thing that's so key to a sleepover is my iPad, because my iPad holds RuPaul's Drag Race game.
And your avatar on RuPaul's Drag Race is still Selma Body?
Selma Body is my game, my name, and I'm going to show you guys Selma Body, okay?
You're going to show us Selma Body.
I will show you Selma Body.
Okay.
All right, so you open the game, and it has your little lady, okay? Your drag queen.
Wait, let me see Selma Body.
That's Selma Body.
That's Selma Body?
She has a little dress on, and then you go to the weekly challenge, and you have a category, and the category this week is Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie. And you press slay, and then it pulls up a contestant to slay against. And then I press slay again.
And you don't fight when you slay?
I'm sorry.
They
walk on the runway. All these. Oh, my Miss Shirley Virginia is my other person's name. Yeah, boo.
Language, big bums.
I
usually win, so let's just see if I win. I'm a winner, baby.
You usually win.
What do you mean?
You didn't do anything. I'll try this out.
It scores it out on it's complicated.
It's like when you simulate the season on Madden.
Yes,
I got it.
Yes. Yeah,
but he didn't do anything to his
everything.
He didn't do anything.
So how did he win?
I won because I had the best look.
So your look is that good out of the box.
Yeah.
Like you don't need anything else.
Yeah, this game is pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's just a sleepover.
Hey, can I, real quick, I'm going to let you have the floor, but why are you guys so far away from us?
I guess I thought more people were coming.
It's just you guys. If you want to scoot on down, because we have a close shot. We have a close shot that's only 5.
Oh, okay.
So the zoom shot is only 5, and it doesn't zoom on those chairs.
Panda wanted to be comfortable, and I wanted to be near Panda while he was comfortable.
Fair.
Oh.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, stay there.
Makes sense.
It's fine with me.
Get better chairs.
These are all good options.
Yes. Yes.
All right, what are we talking about today, Patrick?
Wait a minute. Do we want to do like the intro? Are we going to release this bad boy?
Sure, I guess so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go, and then
And then I go.
and then you go, and then Panda goes, and then Jax goes, and then Dan goes.
Got it.
All right, are we all ready to go?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Lifetime movies.
I am Patrick Serrano, and I am a Lifetime movie expert.
I'm Panda, and I think I like Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
I'm Jackson. I would love to be in a Lifetime movie.
I'm Dan, and I despise Lifetime movies, and this is the Deck the Lifetime on Cork podcast.
There it is.
Sell my body. On the stage. Sell my body.
Yes.
On the stage.
Fantastic. Well, welcome to Deck the Lifetime on Cork,
boy.
live from Bramblefest.
Yeah!
This is very
Love
exciting.
it.
Very exciting. I cannot wait to describe this movie with you.
Yeah.
I thought that might be the case. I thought that might be the case.
It's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. For the people at home that have never seen the show, you and I watch a Lifetime movie. You're a Lifetime movie expert. I'm just trying to keep up with you.
Yeah.
And our friends do not watch it. And
Correct.
We're going to describe the movie to them in great detail, and then we're all going to decide whether or not we're going to pour it up. It's a good one, or we're going to put a cork in it. It's not a good one.
That's right. Because
That's right.
the thing is, you don't need to watch the movie. I watch the movie so you don't have to. That is the deal, okay? I'm saving you time. But if you did watch the movie, I really appreciate it for this one because it's wild. It is wild. And the movie we are talking about today is My Daughter Was Stolen. Ooh. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Wonder what happens in this one.
This was a 2018 movie.
2018, a Lifetime classic. Full disclosure, I've covered this movie on the podcast before, but it was so good that I had to bring it to the live show.
You gotta.
You got to.
You gotta.
The movie stars Kate Boland.
Kate Boland?
Kate Boland.
Boo. Someone booed. Wow.
Wow. Karen Moore. And my favorite actress of this movie, Keisha Champagne.
Is it because you actually like her or just a name?
I just like the name.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Like the name.
It's a good name.
She played Beth.
Considering our track record with names, are we sure it's Keisha Champagne? At some point you guys said Michelle, and it was Michael Michelle.
Chapagna.
I'm pretty sure.
I almost talked you into the fact that it was Chord Overstreet.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, pronunciation is not my strong point. Lifetime movies is. So we're good. All right, so let's jump into the movie. We'll explain the movie. If you have any questions, please stop me and ask. And Bran will help me describe the movie.
I sure
to you
will.
All right, so we start off. The movie has like this insane title sequence of like clippings, like news clippings.
Yeah.
And they're just like flashing across the street, like screen. It's like missing girl, and it's like Jessica fell in the well, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like all that type of stuff. Very suspenseful, creepy music underneath. On a rewatch, I didn't realize how scary this movie is, so I apologize to everyone who watched it. It is scary. I was scared today.
Real scaries. This isn't
For real, yes. Exactly. Nightmare fuel. Perfect example. So it's like about an unsolved mystery of a kidnapping of a 4-year-old girl. It's an elaborate title sequence, and then we get a Lifetime logo,
Yeah.
Gotta.
So next we cut to Chicago. We meet a waitress with a heart of gold.
She's great. She's great.
Her name is Alicia. She works at a diner. She also is an actress. Jax, pay attention.
This could be you.
This could
Not
be
the
you.
plot.
Could be
the
you.
actor. Could be you.
And I have some actress questions later. She is, beautiful in a teen movie way. She has glasses. Her hair is like with a pencil in it. She's like running around the cafe. And a couple diners skip out on their tab. And they run away. And she's like, hey, you guys.
Hey, you over there.
Hey, Did you have to do that in an acting class where you're like, "Hey, you, get away from my car"? Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
Like an
No, we
actor
what is this?
exercise to like project.
Yes.
All right, let's
It's
try.
really good the way
All
you
right,
do it, though.
Thank you.
Give us yours.
My voice is going, but I'll do my best. All right. Hey, you, get away from my car.
Yes.
Good.
That's it. That's basically
And scene.
Alicia's vibe, right? So she runs over. She's like, "Oh my God, you guys skipped out on your tab. Like, what the heck?" And they're like, "We're sorry. We're so poor. We can't pay for food." And she's like, "Take all my money." She gives them like all the money out of her wallet. She's like, "Don't worry about the tab. I'll cover it." She is the nicest person.
Incredibly nice and incredibly gullible.
Yes.
It's tough.
Yes.
It's tough.
This happens often,
Yeah.
she says. She's like, "Oh, they've been here before, this has happened before." And her boss is like, "Okay, well, I think you should go to your audition because you're a terrible waitress." So she runs off to an audition downtown, and we meet another girl who is also an actress. This girl has brown hair, so we know she's the villain.
Yeah. Yep.
And her name is Kayla. Kayla is an alcoholic, pregnant, 2-month pregnant woman.
Yes.
Okay.
No judgment, I guess, but it's
No,
choice.
I
It's a
think.
choice. It's a choice.
Wait a minute. I'd be willing to.
Okay,
Put some,
and
yeah.
she has a deadbeat boyfriend who drives her around, and this actor, husband, thank you.
Yeah.
I was in a production of Rent with.
What? You were actually
Yeah.
525,000.
He was Roger, and I was Homeless Man 1.
It was beautiful.
I
Man.
bet you could sing Seasons of Love better than he could now.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, yeah.
Yes. Roger's the worst.
Can you give me did you have a line?
It was Christmas bells are ringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Dude, that was so good.
Yeah, and
Man.
on theme, Christmas.
Homeless
I'm
guy
for
number
Christmas.
1, everybody. Yeah. It's good. Yeah,
I read
absolutely.
about you in the papers.
There you go. So they're arguing, this couple. They're
Stop
like,
the
"Oh, God,
printers."
we need to get money. We're barely scraping by. You need to get this role, Kayla." And Kayla's like, "Don't worry, I will." She's like watching the waitress like from a distance. She's like, "That girl always goes up against me and always gets the roles." And she's so mad. She goes and slashes her car tire.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So she can't go to the audition.
Right.
And so Alicia comes out to her car, sees the slashed tire, goes to talk to Keisha
She's
Champagne.
like, I can't go. I can't go to the thing. My tires are
Keisha Champagne
slashed.
says, "You can borrow my car."
Take my car.
Keisha Champagne coming in clutch.
Yeah.
Just borrowing it, Panda. She's not giving her the car.
Are you just
I
closing?
thought something deeper was getting ready. No,
Yeah. Are you closing out tabs or cats and soup or what's going on over there?
Yeah.
I'm tracking.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
locked
Good.
in.
Okay.
So
Good.
we
Don't
cut.
you question the case, sir.
We cut to Kayla, who's at her audition. This is where I need Jack's expertise because she goes in. She's like running the audition. She's like, "I'm ready now for my monologue," and she has her purse on the whole time. And she's like, she does it, and she's like, "I didn't like that one. I'm going to do it again." And they're like, "Okay." And then, so first of all, I want to know if that happens in an audition. Is that how it goes?
It's never happened to me that way. But maybe I book less than this woman in
Okay.
this Lifetime movie.
And the purse, is that normal? Like you keep your
the
purse?
purse, I'll leave it in the hallway. Whatever
Okay.
got stolen though, so I probably
It
shouldn't do
got
that
stolen,
again.
and you still do that.
I mean, I really want a book, and I want
What's
them
the
to like me.
What's the worst audition story you have, Jax?
The worst audition story?
Yeah, you got a bad one.
No, I think it was really the time I went in, and I don't do musicals, and I went in and I sang, and I just stopped in the middle and laughed. Like,
Oh
it was-
no! And then your purse was stolen outside. No.
I'm like getting embarrassed and red and sad thinking about it.
What were you singing?
Satisfied from Hamilton.
I think I was singing On My Own.
Oh man. Wow.
And now, listen, you can say no.
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
we get a few bars?
Yeah, karaoke. I'll do
Karaoke,
karaoke,
yes.
you guys.
But you know, you.
No, that's not typical, Patrick.
Okay, right. I didn't think so. Kayla Kayla is very offended because Alicia runs in late from her drive, and Kayla parked in a handicap spot.
Yes,
when
she did.
when she came, which is very rude, and you shouldn't do that. And
we also get to see the deadbeat's boyfriend say, "You sure you should be just going to town on the liquor?" And she's like, "It's fine." He's like, "All right, I'll take your word for it."
yeah, he's a supportive husband.
He is.
That's right. That's right.
And what's her name? Alicia's like, "Oh, your car's getting towed. You parked in a handicap spot." And Kayla's like, "Oh no, I have to go." She runs out. She tries to seduce the the driver. She's like, "Hey, big boy," and she's like twirling her gum around, and he's like not having it at all.
Does she really say, "Hey, big boy"?
Yeah,
Wow.
essentially.
Yeah, something
Man.
along those lines.
Why don't you come up and see me sometime?
Listen? But he is a tow truck driver of integrity.
What?
A tow truck driver of
That's a different
He
after
said
warm-up.
tow truck driver, which Selma Body just beat in Drag Race, I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Driver.
truck driver.
He's not having it, and she basically comes.
Four of you really like that joke, and I'm happy. Thank you. I got a hand. I see that hand. I see that
There
hand.
you go.
Thank you. Sorry.
Kayla comes back into the audition, right? And she's so mad because Alicia is walking out with the producers, the director, and they're like, good job. And she's like, what about me? What about my role? And they're like, we gave it to the waitress. Yeah, which is what she feared. That's why she slashed the tire. They're always up for the same roles. So she follows her out to her car, and Kayla's like, hey. She like raps on the window. She's like, hey. You stole my role. That role was mine. And Kayla's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here. I don't even know who you are. She's like, we're always in the same roles. You don't recognize me? And she's like, no, leave me alone. I have to go. So she drives away.
And you're like, good thing nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
That is until a car comes whipping. A car comes whipping into the parking spot, nails her. She goes flying.
Oh my God.
She goes up in the air.
Like, this is my favorite Lifetime thing of people like getting hit by cars because it is always really funny. Like, she goes up on the windshield, she falls on the ground, she has like blood coming out, like very strategically placed by the makeup artist, coming out of her mouth, and it's very dramatic. We cut to a hospital, and Kayla is in a coma, and she will be in a coma for 6 months.
6 months.
6 months, and she loses the baby, and we're like, "Oh man, that is sad. No. That is sad. This is a Lifetime movie. It is very sad." And you're like, "Maybe she's the protagonist. Maybe she's the good guy here.
Maybe,
right?
maybe
even good guy.
Maybe."
Flash forward 4 years.
4 years later.
4 years. And
Is
you're
somebody
like,
going to take somebody's daughter at some point?
Yes, this is where we're going. We come upon an extravagant mansion, beautiful mansion. And our actual protagonist, Alicia, has booked the show. The show is a big success, probably like Passions.
Yes.
And it's been running for 4 years. She's a huge star. She has a handsome husband, a cutie daughter like Shirley Temple.
She has a daughter.
Oh, no.
Yes. And the husband is a hunk. His name is Jeff. The daughter's name is Jessica. And Kayla's Alicia, sorry, I keep doing that, is doing an interview with the reporter. And the reporter's like, how does it feel to be the best actress ever? This reporter is just, I'd like to explain, she's an exposition reporter. She just kind of tells you all the stuff you need to know in like a very succinct way,
How
right?
did it feel to book that role 4 years ago and then see your career skyrocket to the top where you could buy this mansion for $1.5 million?
Exactly.
And continue to book roles.
Plop, 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 plop.
In contrast, we cut to Kayla and see what her life is now 4 years later.
Uh-oh.
She is in a bathrobe cooking on the stove on a cast iron skillet. Very important that it's a cast iron skillet. She has her boyfriend or husband is abusive now. He's also kind of like fooling around with her half sister, which
Is this Passions? Is it Passions?
yeah.
Can we pull the thread on that a little? How do you?
We don't get enough to pull any thread.
Okay.
Yeah. she moved in to help with the coma, and then started sleeping with Roger from Rent. And he is so mean to Kayla. He says the only actress role you could get playing is Frankenstein.
What?
Oh, snap.
I was like, whoa. And then she was like, your mama.
She said
She doesn't say your mama.
She doesn't say your mama, but she does
That's
have a disfiguring
unfortunate.
scar down her face.
Yes. But she does this thing where
But she doesn't say your mama.
She
I want
does
to be
not.
clear, man.
But the TV's
What a
on.
tease,
the
Patrick.
TV's on, and the interview is going on, and she walks up and she's like in a trance watching this interview, being like, "That should be me. That should be me." And then you see in the background the cast iron skillet pan. It begins to go. It's a blaze. It's a fire.
Right.
It's a
Cast
fire.
iron, yeah.
And the
is bad
half sister's like, excuse me, you need to be making my dinner. Hurry up. And the husband's like, you're so dumb. And she's like, oh my God. She goes over, she's like, sorry. And then for some reason he backhands her. It gets violent.
Yeah.
And
we didn't need that.
we didn't need that. And she takes the cast iron skillet and hits him.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
is dead. He is
Dead.
so dead.
Let's go.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't buy it.
A hot skillet?
She didn't hit him that hard. I was shocked.
Cast iron. A cast iron.
All right,
iron.
bring in the cast iron. Let's try
Everybody,
it out.
we've got 700-degree cast iron skillets. Bring them on. No. Yeah.
When I
real
am
Mythbusters.
at Cheesecake Factory and I get the cookie skillet,
Yeah.
I wear a helmet because I am scared. I'm scared.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Is it
You
that
go to
helmet?
Cheesecake Factory and get the cookie skillet.
Yes.
So what do you guys have for dessert here? I'm gonna go cookie skillet. Is what I'm gonna do.
If a restaurant has a cookie skillet, I am getting
Yeah,
that.
you get
Best,
talked to.
best cookie skillet. Best one. What's the best one?
What's the best one? I
Yeah.
don't know because they're not trendy anymore.
Chili's. Chili's, easy.
Probably.
Chili's cookie skillet's the best.
It's
Okay.
stupid good.
It is
It's
good.
so good.
No, it's
Well,
stupid good.
Better than Hall's.
Sponsor us, Chili's.
I'm not here to pick a fight with Halls or
Yeah.
anything, but Chili's is.
I mean, come on.
Top notch.
Top notch.
So back to the skillet. The sister stands up and she's like, "What did you do? You
That's all
killed
I
him.
needed.
I'm calling the police." As you would do, and all we see is Kayla kind of look at the skillet, and she just reaches for it, and it cuts to black.
Yeah.
So she killed that sister too. She killed that sister too.
So it's a double skillet kill.
Double skillet kill. I did see them live. So good. What they do is they're a cover of Skillet,
Skillet.
but they sing it bad on purpose
Yeah.
twice.
Right.
So they sing the song twice, 2 different covers. They both suck.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's great.
So Alicia
Just for you.
has her daughter, right? She's taking her to school. They're driving, like backing out of the driveway or something. And Kayla is standing there very creepily. Like, she
Okay.
has glasses, she has her
Yeah.
hood on, she's looking like the Unabomber. And she's like, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. Which is fine to have your biggest fan, but it was giving Kathy Bates. It was giving Kathy Bates.
It reminds me a little of Bethany McGraw-Smith, if I'm honest.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Uh-oh. And she also knows like very specific details about Alicia and her daughter. She knows where she goes to school. Like she's saying like really.
Are you heading to so-and-so elementary school? Where drop-off is at 9 a.m.?
with your
You're
daughter,
doing the
Jessica?
car line per norm? Yes?
Patrick, can I ask, is Alicia's glow up very significant?
No,
No, it's
they
not.
just
Okay.
took off the glasses.
Oh,
Just took off the glasses.
Okay.
And she took her hair down.
Yeah,
Hair
the
down,
hair's down, red
glasses
head,
off,
very
can't
cute,
lose.
adorable. But basically, Alicia's like, you're weird. She tells her husband about the strange person, and the husband, who's kind of like not very. He's like a bad lifetime husband. He's just like he doesn't really care about anything she says, you know. And he's so hot, so it's such a disappointment. Yeah, I'm like, God, I don't like. You're hot. Be better.
Fair.
She's drinking wine, and her husband basically gives her a massage, and they have like sexy time. Yeah, I'm fine. He's like he's in a dad bod. It's all out there in the world. Cut to.
You're fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you like what?
I don't know why I'm arguing with myself.
I'm fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine.
We cut to an elaborate birthday party. Elaborate birthday party. They have one of those parachute things, that you played in gym in like kindergarten.
Yeah, classic.
I just had a birthday and I really regret not getting one of those.
Everybody wish Patrick a happy 40th, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's my rebirth. It's my rebirth.
If you see him in the club, welcome him back with open arms. That's exactly right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jessica, our 4-year-old, is very excited because it's a theme birthday. And the birthday theme is a kind of like a Barney slash Muppet type of thing. And the name of that character is Mr. Mop Top.
I want to make sure that I understand here. In this themed birthday party, there is an adult individual walking around in a full costume. Like, that's a Barney type, but the name is Mr. Mop Top.
It's better if you see it.
Yes.
It's better if you see it.
Do we have a clip?
We do have a clip.
We got a clip.
We do have a clip.
Okay,
Trace.
here we go. There's my parachute.
Oh my gosh! Cookies.
This is getting around.
Blah, 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 blah.
Jesse,
Oh
do you
my-
want to meet some of Mr. Mop Top's friends? They're so fun and they're dying to meet you.
You don't sound like Mr. Mop Top.
That's because Mr. Mop Top is sick. Do you want to meet my friends? They're just like me. They're so fun and they're dying to meet you.
Mommy said I shouldn't go with strangers.
Well, that's good advice, but I'm not a stranger. I'm Mr. Mop Top and we're best friends.
Yeah. All right. Go to the next
Yes.
game. Okay. Now let me explain what's happening here.
Yes.
Now I don't know if you picked up on it with that clip, but I think Mr. Mop Top's up to something bad.
No. Mr. Mop Top looks like Cookie Monster strung out on meth.
Yeah.
It's like all his teeth are gone, just
Yes.
hair is like matted. He's just like, cookies! But the cookies are meth.
Yeah.
And that is terrifying.
Right? Panda, are you okay?
I have a new fear unlocked.
Yeah.
That is.
You've got two daughters to take care of. Like, I can't, that's
with
like
that running around out there.
unbelievable.
And we don't usually let you guys watch the clip, but it was like something that had to be seen.
You had
Yeah.
to. You can't describe
I wish you wouldn't have.
Right? So, yes, exactly. Basically, what happens is Kayla, I think, kills the man in the van
Best we
that
can
was
figure.
supposed to play
Best we
Mr.
can
Mop
figure.
Top. She takes over as Mr. Mop Top, drugs the mom with the pills that we saw getting out of the thing, and then
While mom is knocked out, takes the girl
takes
to the van.
throws her in the back of the van. We didn't show this clip because it is actually disturbing.
We don't want
the
that.
child is adorable child.
Adorable.
One of the best Lifetime kids I've seen in a long time. Duct taped and like thrown in the back, and she's like, "Mommy, help me!"
It was a lot. I got very emotional while watching this scene.
It was like very disturbing.
Bran was watching this movie in his office, and I was in mine, and I would just hear random, like I'm trying to work, like actual work, and I hear him go, "No, what?" Like every 5 minutes, he was like watching the end of The Sixth Sense somehow.
Yes. Well, it gets worse because she's not just kidnapped. She is taken back to Kayla's home and thrown in the basement with the dead bodies.
Oh no!
The husband and the half sister.
Did she put a sheet over them or anything?
No, they are just dead.
Welcome to Bramblefest, everybody. Sheesh. Ugh.
strangest.
It's a lot. It's a
It is
lot.
the strangest scene I've ever seen in a Lifetime movie. Or yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
All right.
disturbing.
Flash forward 10 years.
10 years later.
10 years.
I mean, we're only in the first 20 minutes.
No.
10 years later,
I thought we were about done.
Alicia's back working at the diner. She is not famous anymore. The reporter comes back, gives us a very succinct catch up on everything. Basically, the daughter was stolen, and people blamed her, the mom, because she was, on drugs.
They assume, hey, you're a Hollywood hotshot. You're doing the drugs. You lost your daughter. It's your fault. Blah blah blah.
Yep, and Alicia.
They don't know about Mr. Mop Top.
They don't know.
Had they known,
Oh, yeah. Alicia's divorced. Jeff is out of the picture. He's remarried. He has a stepdaughter now, and he lives in the mansion, and she lives in like an apartment. Right?
wow.
I think we're picking up a little bit of feedback there. And we'll just, I'm sure we can clean it up, but it might have been just like an apparition or it was just feedback.
It was a ghost.
It was just like somebody almost just like it was just like a hum. That's all it was. That's it. It was nothing else to see there. Move it on along. Sometimes we say things out loud we think are in our heads. Sometimes we do.
Yep. So we see that Alicia's life is not so great. You're thinking maybe Kayla's life is better, right? She has the daughter now. She's happy. No, she basically Jessica is her servant. She makes her hamburgers and stuff, and she just is like Cinderella, yeah, but no ball coming, Cinderella without the ball is how I would describe it.
And it's they talk to each other, but then anytime she does something wrong, it's to the dungeon, that type of thing. And it's sad.
Yep.
It's not great. It's not great.
The daughter sees the news story that the reporter did about the missing kid and about her mom kind of falling from grace, and she kind of has
Which she doesn't know.
She doesn't know it's her.
She thinks that what's her name is her mom. She doesn't remember the mop top or the kidnap or whatever.
Yeah,
and
change her name
and all this stuff. So she's watching the TV and then she's just like, so 10 years. So interesting.
Yeah. She's piecing it together. She's having that house moment
This is
where
terrible, guys.
Hugh Laurie kind of gets it all together. And what does she do? Guys? She basically sets a kitchen fire and locks her mom in there to burn to death. It's fair.
Wait,
Yeah.
Her fake mom.
we're
Wow, she pieced that together fast. She went from
It took her 10
I
years.
might be kidnapped, I'm going to kill you.
I will
Yeah.
say she saw the news thing and then she broke into her mom's secret room that you're not allowed to
she
see.
saw the-
Yeah.
Saw the
Yeah.
news clippings. She's like, man, my mom's obsessed with this woman that I saw in the news that 10 years ago lost her daughter. This is wild. And then there's
Yeah.
a fire and then she locks her away and then
they
you're
both
like,
burn in there.
No.
No.
The daughter gets
the daughter
out.
gets
That's
away.
the fake mom.
That
Locks
was
her.
like that song Independence Day, and I
Oh.
was like, that's
Ooh.
just sad.
I
A great
love-
tune, a great
Really
tune.
bring it
Love
down
Martina
here. Yeah.
McBride.
For karaoke.
Karaoke tomorrow.
Karaoke tomorrow. So Alicia is self-loathing. She's an alcoholic now. She calls Jeff and she sees a story about her daughter being found. Right. She calls Jeff. They set up a meeting. And the husband is like, well, it's great you can see your daughter, but I'm gonna have full custody because you're a mess. And she's like, let me see my daughter. And he's like, no. And then the stepmom's there getting involved, and it's just not a good scene, right?
Also emotional. Also very emotional. And the girl comes out and is like looking down from the stairs, and then the mom runs out. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. And there's also the stepdaughter who I think is me, and she's just watching I love all the drama. I love all this drama. I'm drama.
100%. 100%.
So Alicia gets home. She pours herself a literal glass of vodka in a 10-minute scene. Just a straight up glass.
Which, by the way,
A full like 8
Glass.
fingers of vodka.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way,
Like a Beth Dutton pour, just a full.
she goes to get ice from the machine.
Yes.
And ice comes out, and then some of it falls on the floor.
She leaves it.
She leaves it. And they left it in the movie, and we're all better for it.
It was like Higbones with his snowstorm earlier.
It's really
exactly right.
showing how far her character has fallen,
Yes,
It's like,
yes.
If you're not picking up the ice that fell out of the ice maker, you must have been having a rough time. Uh-oh. I know.
I've got-
I do that too. I'm like, I rent. This is not my house. Like, I don't care.
In this economy,
Right.
forget about it.
So she decides to go to AA, and she gets sober in 30 days.
30 days.
30 days. That's
That's
simple.
30 days in the future.
Yeah.
So we're now 14
Good
years
gosh.
plus 30 days. 14 years, 1 month in the future from where we started.
Yes, yes. Time travel. Time's real.
Yeah.
We're not time traveling. We're just seeing parts of.
Right,
Okay,
right.
got it.
So Jessica, the daughter, is very paranoid. She keeps thinking she's seeing Kayla everywhere, like everywhere.
But that's impossible.
because she's dead.
She was locked in the fire.
Yeah.
Right. And she is not really fitting in with the stepmom and the stepdaughter, aka me, because the stepdaughter plants jewelry in her room, and it's like she's stealing, and that's something I would do to get someone out of my house, you know. And basically, Jessica leaves the dad and goes to live with the mom, right?
Yeah, she runs away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So she
Oh,
runs
yes.
away, and
This is very important.
so she runs away. She's running all throughout.
Does
the
she
town.
run away?
She's running all throughout the town.
All over Chicago.
And there's a van following her, and she's like, well, that's not good. So she decides to run where we all would run in this situation, which is into an alley towards two men in the middle of a drug deal. And then runs
Mr.
right
Mop
up to
Top
him.
there?
It's not Mr. Mop Top.
Okay.
The guy, because he's selling the drugs.
Kind of
also-
cute.
Okay. Also,
Are you okay? You fine? You're fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
then grabs her and is like, there's no way out of this one. But luckily, her mom, her real mom,
Yep.
was
Alicia.
following her, and it's like, hey, back off, and
They're like, hey, you, get away from my car.
hey, you get away from my daughter.
Yes.
Wait,
and
so the mom is in the van.
The mom's not in the van, separate
No.
vehicle.
different
Separate
blue car.
vehicle.
Two people following.
The person in the van is Kayla.
Oh,
She's alive. She's alive.
Or the ghost of Kayla.
Yes.
Ghost of Kayla keeps me awake.
And Alicia tells her daughter, close your eyes and turn away. Pepper sprays the bad guys, kicks them in the balls, and, saves the day. We love that.
She's a legend.
Awesome.
She's a legend.
She's a hero.
30 days sober, just crushing it.
It's amazing.
Left
it's
and right.
amazing. So after they are saved and everything, Alicia takes Jess in. She calls her husband, and she...
Her ex-husband.
Yes. And I wrote, she catches him having an affair?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
100%.
I don't
She's
remember
on
that.
the phone, and he's like, oh, yeah, you can keep her, I guess. We'll talk about it when I get back from this business meeting. And then you hear this girl go, hey, Mark. What? Yeah, I can't find my earring. And then she's like, who's that? And he's like, ah. And then you're like, well, she's going to use that as leverage.
Yes.
I know you're having an affair. I'm going to keep my daughter, or else that information is going to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right. And she's like, yeah, she's basically telling him you're not gonna get custody. I'm gonna have my daughter. So let's see. Jess keeps seeing Kayla everywhere. We said that already.
Now they do a thing because she tells her mom finally, hey, I'm seeing her. So they do call the cops, and the cops are like, no, she is dead. We found the body.
But so that's why you think it's a ghost.
That's what they want you, the viewer, to think it's a ghost. It's a mannequin. They want you to. I can't. It's not a mannequin. It's not. MANNEQIR.
Man, I can.
So they want you to think it's a ghost, but we're pretty smart.
We are smart. We know that
We
there
know
were
that
other
that's-
bodies. The half sister might share DNA. How about that? How about that?
Boy. He'll switcheroo.
There you go.
Wait, but that. No.
I don't know.
It's not. I mean,
I'm not a criminologist.
But if you.
we can tell. Typically, people that are say the word correctly.
They don't discuss any of the other dead bodies in the place. But
No.
whatever. It
No,
doesn't
they
matter.
don't.
Who cares?
There's a detective that comes. He's very detective-y, and he's going to look into stuff. But Alicia goes out. She's like, daughter, you're gonna be fine. I know you're having a hard time, but I gotta go get groceries or whatever I need to
Yes.
do. Go get a pedicure. She does not care, and she leaves the daughter home alone. Then Kayla makes her move.
Yes.
Okay, she breaks into the house. She has a knife, and
Someone's got a knife.
she's not dressed up as Mr. Mop Top this time.
No, just standard.
She is herself.
Standard Frankenstein.
But Alicia was just kidding. It was all a ruse to make the
It was
Kayla
a trap.
think-
A trap.
a trap to think that the daughter was home alone. But Alicia
I'm gonna
has
drive
a gun.
down the road and then keep my eye out.
So she's got the gun to Kayla's head, and Kayla's like, "Oh my God, this crazy lady's gonna hurt me. Baby, save me. I'm your real mother."
What?
And Jessica's like, I don't know. And Alicia like pistol whips Kayla like to be quiet.
Why
Yeah.
would Caleb bring a knife to a gunfight?
Well done.
She'll be here all weekend. ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
where that saying came from.
You know,
Fantastic.
this is why we need the female energy. Absolutely. So the Kayla gets knocked out, and then the mom is like, Jessica, get the duct tape. and Jessica's just standing there. She's like, the duct tape, get the duct tape. It was the best. Like we planned. So good. It was the
forgot
best.
the duct
like,
tape.
If I ever need to like yell at like my nephews for anything, I'm just gonna say, "Get the duct tape, Maddox." You know, and he's gonna be like, "What are you talking about? We planned this." Okay, sorry about that. So, well, I'm lost.
We got the duct tape.
Oh, so
We got
she's
the
duct
duct tape.
tape. She's
Got the duct tape.
And the police show up and they arrest her. And you're like, great. This is the end of the movie.
Roll the credits.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
No.
No.
That's not what happens. Basically, somehow Kayla gets the detective to pull over.
Because she throws up.
Oh, right. She's in the
For
back
no
seat.
reason.
She's in the handcuffs. She gets out of her handcuffs, and she's like, I'm going to be sick. And she literally makes
I
herself
gotta
throw
be
up.
honest with you, unnecessarily gross.
Very
It
gross.
is so nasty. You
I
didn't
don't-
have to show
no.
it. It's like falling off her mouth.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you doing this to us? We've done enough.
Yes.
We've been traumatized enough.
The movie had the vomit budget. So,
If you got it, you got to spend it. Yeah, you're just going to
You don't
lose it
wanna lose it for
otherwise.
the next production.
right, we allocated
Right.
$4.95 for a split pea soup can, and yeah, we're going for it. Split pea soup is underrated, just saying. Okay.
It isn't.
I know I'm in the minority. So she takes over the cop car, and then she starts running Alicia and her daughter like off the road. They end up in a field. And yeah, you're like, what? This is still going? They're in a field. There's a struggle for the gun again. And the daughter punches Kayla in the face. I mean, it's like getting very violent. And then eventually, I think the mom gets the gun.
Yeah.
And she shoots Kayla in the heart.
Right there.
Right in the heart.
And I
Single
will
shot.
say it did look good. It was a
looked
good
good.
looking shot.
It was.
I was just waiting for you guys to think shot through the heart.
Shot through the heart.
Jen and I were like doing it already.
He started.
Oh, here we go.
You give love a bad name.
Bam, bam, bam.
And the mother and daughter hug and cry. The movie abruptly ends.
Wow.
And that is, my daughter's been stolen.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do we do here, Patrick?
What do we do here, Patrick?
All right.
Tell me.
So we either pour it up, which means you would recommend to a friend, or put a cork in it, which means you would not recommend and you avoid at all costs. And since y'all didn't see the movie, well, you guys did, but my lovely panelists have not. We'll start with Jax. Based on what the movie we have described, would you pour it up or put a cork in it, and why?
I trust my double-decker friends here, and when I looked out for affirmation of if I should pour it up or put a cork in it, it was really strong on the put a cork in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I'm also very tender-hearted, and I don't think I could watch all of that really traumatic stuff transpire.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Panda.
I was hanging on every word you said. Without having seen it, it sounds like a masterpiece. And based off of Captain Mop Top,
Mr. Mop Top.
Mr. Mop-
Captain Mop Top is his father.
Yeah. It's like a
Don't call
Von
me
Trapp
Captain,
thing.
that's like that.
It's a whole Sound of Music with the mop tops. It's very strange.
I would watch this movie and Twice on Sunday. I love that. Pour it out. Pour it out.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Dan, what you
I
thinking?
watched 30 seconds of this film, and I can tell you that I will not be able to sleep tonight if I don't put a cork in this episode, much less the movie.
Okay.
Put a big fat cork in it.
And finally, Brand, who did watch this movie with me.
I did.
Oh, you're very brave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like our lovely
Yeah.
double duckers here.
Yes. Up until this point, the hardest movie I ever saw, like the hardest movie to watch.
Okay.
Here we go.
I once watched a movie called Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Phenomenal movie.
This movie is coming.
I'm like, man, this is tough.
So this
is a
movie
tough watch.
reminded
It's a
you
tough
to
watch.
of Manchester by the Sea?
Wait.
I get to the end of Manchester by the Sea, and I'm like, this is the best movie of the year. And I guess I have to buy that. I have to say that for this movie, because I got to the end.
Cannot
I got to the end of this movie, and I
infer
said,
the name of Manchester by the Sea
I got to the end of
when
this
giving
movie.
a thumbs up to a Lifetime movie.
I got to the end of this movie, and I said, it made me feel things I've never felt before. And that's the sign of a good film.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's great.
Pouring it up.
Pour it up.
I do want to be clear on
Yes.
this. Manchester by the Sea, which is, for my mind, the hardest movie I have ever seen.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
And
a
you're
tough
saying
one.
number 2, and a close number 2? Is it close?
Is my daughter was
Is
stolen?
my daughter was stolen?
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough wash. They had the vomit budget.
They did have a vomit budget.
They spent it.
Okay, thank you, Brand, for being
You're
so
welcome.
open and
Thank you.
honest
Thank
with
you.
your feelings.
Yeah.
I really love that for you. So I've seen this movie multiple times, which is shocking. I know. I saw it when it was first on in 2018, and I liked it then. I did. I liked it then. I rewatched it with my friend Alex Colliard, who's famous on TikTok, and
Okay, name.
throw that in there.
I'm gonna pick up that
Noticed the one
name
on
you dropped
TikTok,
down there.
okay? And I liked it then too because I had so much fun describing it, right? And I love Mr. Mop Top. I do. Talking about Mr. Mop Top's dad, Captain Mop Top, and thinking about Mop Top, Maria Mop Top, and Sister Superior
So
Mop
long,
Top.
farewell.
And I really want to see the Sound of Music with the Mop Top family. Like, I really do. But that is not this movie. So I'm going to put a cork in this movie.
Okay.
No.
And the reason is I rewatched it today after I did hot yoga.
To do this.
To do this again because I forget. I watched too many Lifetime movies. And it was really scary. It was.
Yeah.
I was like very scared and playing RuPaul's Drag Race alone in my room today. And I was like, I want to turn this off. I want to watch Grey's Anatomy. So yeah, I put a cork in it.
Put a cork in
I love it. I love it.
Fantastic.
Well, we did it, everybody. Another successful Lifetime movie.
It's a good one.
Another.